This video did not exist for you until this exact moment, until your attention, your focus, your consciousness collapsed the infinite wave of possibilities and summoned it into your experience. You are not watching a pre-recorded file. You are participating in a co-creation. The topic you read in the title, "Will I only water my seedlings with this solution?" is a sacred metaphor, a key the universe is handing you right now. We are not talking about plants, we are talking about the very fabric of your reality. By the end of this transmission, you will understand the one solution you must use to water the garden of your life, ensuring that what you wish to manifest grows thick, strong, and invulnerable. Have you ever felt like your dreams were fragile seedlings, easily withered by the slightest doubt? Let me know in the comments. Before we mix this solution, you must understand the garden you are tending. This is not a physical place, it is the quantum field. It is a vast, invisible, and infinitely fertile ground of pure potential. Every possible reality, every outcome, every version of you already exists within this field as a silent, vibrating probability. Your consciousness is the gardener. It is the active force in this field. But your attention, your awareness, that is the water. It is the life-giving substance that you pour onto the seeds of potential. Without water, a seed remains dormant forever. Without your conscious awareness, a possibility remains just a possibility. But here is the secret that has been kept from you. The quality of the water matters. You can pour attention on your desires all day, but if the water is impure, the growth will be stunted. Your reality will be weak and diseased. The great work, then, is not to find better seeds or richer soil. It is to fix the water. Let us first be clear about what these seedlings are. They are your intentions, your deepest desires, the visions you hold for a more expansive life, that feeling of abundance, that vision of perfect health, that deep connection with another soul, that creative project you dream of bringing into the world. These are not mere fantasies. In the language of the universe, they are specific frequency patterns, dormant potentials waiting in the field. They are as real as the device you are watching this on, just in a less dense, unmanifested state. The mistake most make is in believing these seedlings are outside of themselves, something to be chased or acquired. This is the illusion of separation. You are not separate from your desires. They are aspects of your own greater potential, calling to be activated, to be watered, to be brought into the physical reality you perceive. Every time you have a moment of true inspiration, you are feeling the pull of a potential reality, a seed that is ready to sprout. And if the seedlings are your intentions, the soil is the quantum field itself. It is the silent, intelligent, and infinitely accommodating substance of all creation. This soil holds no judgment. It does not decide which seeds are worthy of growth and which are not. It simply provides the boundless potential for anything and everything to exist. The field is neutral. It is pure, unconditioned energy. It will grow a garden of weeds or a garden of paradise with equal impartiality. Its nature is to respond perfectly to the information it is given. The soil is perfect. The seeds of your desire are perfect. There is no flaw in the fundamental design of creation. So if your manifestations are not growing strong, if your reality feels like a barren wasteland, the problem is never, ever with the soil or the seed. It is always 100% of the time found in the medium that connects the two. It is found in the water. It is found in your consciousness. The water is the stream of your awareness. It is the moment-to-moment flow of your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and focus. This is the carrier wave of creation. Your awareness is what takes the energetic blueprint of the seed, your desire, and impresses it upon the fertile soil of the field, instructing it on what to grow. Think of it like this: a stream of pure, clear water will carry a perfect nutrient solution to a plant, allowing it to flourish. Your focused, clear, high-frequency consciousness does the same for your intentions. It delivers a pure, coherent signal to the quantum field, and the field responds by organizing energy into matter, circumstance, and experience that perfectly matches that signal. The universe is not a chaotic, random place. It is a precise, holographic mirror that reflects the quality of the consciousness that observes it. Your reality is a perfect mirror of the water you are using to nurture it. This is a fundamental law. There are no exceptions. So what pollutes this sacred water of consciousness? What turns it from a life-giving elixir into a toxic sludge that poisons your own creations? The pollutants are the frequencies of doubt, fear, and unworthiness. They are the limiting beliefs inherited from your culture, your family, and your past experiences. Every time you think, "I am not good enough," you are pouring a drop of poison into the water. Every time you feel the sting of jealousy or the weight of despair, you are muddying the stream. These are not just bad feelings, they are energetic distortions. They are incoherent frequencies that scramble the clear signal of your intention. They tell the quantum field a confusing, contradictory story. You might be planting a seed for abundance, but you are watering it with a consciousness of lack. You are planting a seed for love, but you are watering it with the belief that you are unworthy of it. The field, in its perfection, can only grow what it is given. It grows the distorted, weak, and contradictory results of your polluted water. This is where humanity has been lost for eons. We see the weak and diseased seedlings in our life, the lack of money, the poor health, the lonely relationships, and we try to fix the seedling. We work harder, we struggle, we manipulate the external world, we seek external solutions, we buy books, attend seminars, and use complex techniques, all in an attempt to force the seedling to grow. This is like a gardener seeing a yellow, wilting plant and trying to fix it by painting its leaves green. You are treating the symptom, not the cause. All external effort is futile if the water you are using is toxic. You cannot overcome the fundamental law of creation through brute force. The universe does not respond to your struggle. It responds to your frequency. It responds to the clarity and purity of your consciousness. The Great Awakening, the quantum leap you are here to make, is to stop focusing on the seedling and to turn your attention finally to the quality of the water you are pouring. So where is this miraculous solution that purifies the water? You will not find it in a bottle, in a guru, or in an ancient text. The solution is not something you add from the outside. The solution is a process of removal from the inside. Purifying your consciousness is not about adding more beliefs or more knowledge. It is about removing the pollutants that are already there. It is a process of filtering your own awareness until only the pure, coherent signal of your true self remains. The solution is a trinity of inner technologies that you were born with but were taught to forget. These are not complex. They are simple, profound, and utterly transformative. They are the keys to becoming a conscious gardener of your reality, capable of growing anything you desire with grace and ease. The secret is not in adding, but in becoming. Becoming the pure water itself. And the first element of this sacred solution is the simplest and most powerful of all. The first element of this purifying solution is radical self-awareness. This is the quantum filter. You must become the silent, non-judgmental observer of your own mind. Most humans are not aware of their thoughts. They are their thoughts. They are completely identified with the stream of mental chatter tossed about by its currents of fear and doubt. To purify the water, you must first be willing to see what is in it. This requires you to step back, to create a space between you, the observer, and the thoughts and emotions being observed. Throughout your day, begin to practice this. Notice the thoughts that arise. There is a thought of worry. There is a belief in lack. There is a feeling of fear. Do not judge them. Do not try to stop them. Do not engage with them. Simply notice them as you would notice clouds passing in the sky. This simple act of detached observation is profoundly powerful. It stops you from unconsciously pouring polluted water onto your garden. When you observe a negative thought or a limiting belief without judgment, something miraculous happens. You take your energy back from it. A thought only has power over you when you are identified with it, when you believe it is you. By observing it, you are implicitly stating, I am not this thought. I am the awareness that is noticing this thought. In that moment, the thought loses its charge. It is like shining a light into a dark corner. The darkness simply dissolves. It cannot survive in the light of your awareness. This is the first step of the filtering process. You are no longer mindlessly feeding your intentions with the frequencies of fear and doubt. You are consciously choosing to witness them instead of embody them. This practice, done consistently, begins to clear the water. The sediment of old programming begins to settle, and the stream of your consciousness starts to run clear for the first time in your life. You are reclaiming your power as the observer. The second element of the solution is intentional emotion. This is the alchemical agent that truly charges the water. While thoughts are the blueprint, emotions are the energy that fuels creation. Emotion is energy in motion. It is the vibrational current that flows through the water of your awareness and carries the signal of your intention to the quantum field with immense power. A thought of abundance is a start, but the feeling of abundance, generated in your body right now, is what collapses the wave of potential. Most people live in a state of emotional reaction. They wait for something good to happen outside of them in order to feel good inside. The conscious creator does the opposite. They choose to generate the feeling of their wish fulfilled first, within their own being, regardless of external circumstances. This is the ultimate creative power. You are not waiting for the reality. You are generating the frequency of that reality within you, thereby commanding the field to match it. How do you do this? You close your eyes and you ask yourself, what would it feel like if my desire were already a reality? Don't think about it. Feel it. Would you feel relief, gratitude, freedom, joy, peace? Locate that feeling in your body. Breathe into it, amplify it, let it wash over you. For these few moments, you are no longer watering your garden with the murky water of I hope or I want. You are watering it with the crystal clear, high-frequency water of I am. You are saturating your consciousness with the very essence of your desire. This is not pretending. This is a quantum rehearsal. You are providing the field with a clear, powerful, and coherent emotional signature. You are telling the universe, this is the reality I am choosing now. Match this frequency. Practicing this daily infuses the water of your awareness with the potent energy of creation, accelerating the growth of your seedlings exponentially. The third and final element is the most subtle and the most profound. It is the dissolving agent of neutrality. This is the essence of the observer effect. After you have planted your seed with intention and watered it with the elevated emotion of its fulfillment, you must then let it go. You must release your attachment to the outcome. This is the great paradox of creation. To have something, you must be willing to not need it. Why? Because the energy of needing, of grasping, of desperately wanting is a frequency of lack. When you are constantly checking to see if your seedling has sprouted, you are digging up the seed. You are watering your garden with the energy of doubt and impatience. Neutrality is the state of the ultimate creator. It is a deep, unshakable trust in the process. It is knowing that you have sent a clear signal to the field and that the field, by its very nature, must respond. Your work is done. Now you simply observe with calm, positive expectation. This state of neutral observation, of detached trust, is the highest frequency you can hold. It tells the universe that you know who you are. You know that you are a creator, and you trust the laws of creation implicitly. This is what it means to have faith, not in an external deity, but in the very mechanics of reality and your role within it. You become the neutral observer, watching the field of potential as it begins to rearrange itself to match your new frequency. You look for the signs, the synchronicities, the breadcrumbs the universe will leave for you, not with anxiety, but with a sense of curious delight. This is the state where miracles happen. Because in this state of non-resistance, you allow the path of least resistance for your manifestation to unfold. You are no longer polluting the water with the turbulence of your own egoic need and control. You become a clear channel for creation to flow through you. So let's review how you prepare this sacred solution each day. It is a simple internal ritual. First, you engage the filter of radical self-awareness. You sit in stillness and observe your mind. You watch the thoughts and feelings without judgment, allowing the sediment of the ego to settle, creating a clear space. Second, you add the alchemical agent of intentional emotion. You bring to mind your desire, your seedling, and you generate the feeling of it being already done. You saturate your being with gratitude, joy, and peace. You are programming the water with a high-frequency charge. Third, you add the dissolving agent of neutrality. You release your intention to the field. You hand it over to a greater intelligence with complete trust, saying, "This or something better. I am open to receive." You let go of the how, the when, and the where. You return to the present moment as the calm, powerful, and neutral observer. This is not a one-time act. This is your new way of being. This is the daily ritual of the conscious gardener. You are tending to the quality of your consciousness every single day. Just as a physical garden requires consistent watering, your quantum garden requires consistent tending of your inner state. Each day, you are consciously choosing to filter your awareness, charge it with elevated emotion, and release it with trust. You are choosing to water your intentions with the purest, most potent creative solution in the universe. What happens when you do this? You stop creating by default from a place of unconscious, polluted programming, and you start creating by design from a place of conscious, clear, and powerful choice. Your entire life ceases to be a series of random, chaotic events. It becomes a masterpiece that you are intentionally and beautifully creating, moment by moment, with the quality of your own being. How will you know that the solution is working? How can you tell that your seedlings are responding to this purified water? The first sign is not external. The first sign is an internal shift in your energetic resonance. You will simply start to feel better. You will feel lighter, more peaceful, more often. The baseline of your being will shift from anxiety and lack to a quiet confidence and trust. This is the most important sign. It means the water is clearing. It means your dominant frequency is rising. Remember, the external world is always the last thing to change. It is a lagging indicator of your inner state. Before you see the money in the bank or meet the partner of your dreams, you must first become the energetic equivalent of that reality. Feeling good, feeling whole, feeling grateful for no reason at all. That is the evidence that your manifestation is imminent. You are becoming a vibrational match to your desire. The second sign is the unfolding of synchronicity. As you continue to water your reality with this pure, coherent consciousness, the quantum field will begin to communicate with you. It will send you signs and signals that it has received your order and is orchestrating the delivery. You might see repeating numbers. You might overhear a conversation that gives you the exact answer you were looking for. You might have a chance encounter with someone who can help you. These are not coincidences. There are no coincidences in a conscious universe. These are the whispers of the field. They are breadcrumbs on the path, confirming that you are aligned and that things are moving behind the scenes. Your only job, when these synchronicities appear, is to acknowledge them with a feeling of gratitude and knowingness. Say thank you internally. This acknowledges the connection and amplifies the signal, encouraging the field to show you even more. The third sign is what some might call the bending of reality. As your connection to the field strengthens, you will begin to notice small and then larger instances where reality seems to reorganize itself around your intentions in magical ways. The perfect parking spot will open up exactly when you need it. An unexpected check will arrive in the mail just when you were worried about a bill. The person you were just thinking about will suddenly call you. At first, you may dismiss these as luck or coincidence, but as they happen more and more frequently, you will begin to understand. You are witnessing the direct result of your inner work. You are seeing the physical reflection of your purified consciousness. You are no longer a victim of circumstances. You are the gentle, powerful force that is influencing circumstances from the quantum level. This is the beginning of true mastery. You are remembering how to consciously direct the flow of reality. But what happens when your seedlings seem to wilt? What about the moments when doubt creeps back in, when an old fear resurfaces, or when the external reality presents you with the exact opposite of what you desire? This is the test. The universe is not punishing you. It is asking you, how committed are you to this new reality? Do you truly believe you are the creator, even when the 3D reflection shows you the old programming? In these moments, your work is to not react. Do not fall back into the old pattern of watering your garden with fear and despair. Instead, you must return to your center. Acknowledge the old reality without giving it your energy. See it as a dissolving echo of a past vibration, and then deliberately return to your inner ritual. Filter your awareness, generate the feeling of your wish fulfilled, and release it with neutral trust. You must be more loyal to your inner vision than you are to your outer reality. Here we arrive at the ultimate revelation, the deepest secret of the conscious gardener. For a time, you have held the identity of the gardener, tending to the seeds of your desire, using the water of your consciousness. But this is still a state of separation. The final quantum leap of understanding is this: the gardener, the water, and the seed are not three separate things. They are one. You are not just the consciousness that observes reality. You are the reality that is being observed. You are not just the one planting the seed of desire. You are the desire itself, seeking to express itself through you. You are not just the water that nurtures creation. You are the entire quantum field, the very substance of creation, pretending for a moment to be a separate individual. The entire universe is a process of consciousness knowing itself, and you are a focal point of that process. When you truly embody this, the game changes entirely. The act of creation is no longer an effort. It is not something you do. It is something you are. Your very being becomes the solution. Your purified consciousness is no longer something you apply. It is the very environment in which your reality unfolds. You become a walking, breathing field of coherence. The seedlings of your desire no longer need to be painstakingly watered. They simply burst into life in your presence, because your presence is the very frequency of life, abundance, and love. This is the state of being we call enlightenment or Christ consciousness. It is the realization of your total oneness with the creative source of the universe, and it all begins with the simple, sacred act of choosing to purify the water of your own awareness. The garden is not out there. The garden is you. So you see, you are not in a reality desperately trying to water your small garden. You are the very essence of reality itself, observing and nurturing itself into form. You are not using a solution to fix the water. You are the conscious solution. Your awareness, purified of fear and limitation, is the most powerful creative force in the cosmos. Your true work is to remember this, to embody this, and to live from this profound truth every single day. Thank you for co-creating this transmission with me. If this truth has awakened something within you, anchor it. Subscribe to this channel to continue your journey. Give this video a like to amplify this frequency across the planet. And to truly claim this power for yourself, go to the comments right now and write, "I am the conscious solution." Feel the truth of those words as you type them. And now I leave you with a question. What is the first impurity you will choose to filter from your consciousness today?